Welcome back to Life is Drag, Then You Die, where everything's made up and the points don't matter, especially when you look this beautiful.
Why y'all gagging? We give it to you every pod. I'm a Mandalorian. Don't listen anymore. We've lost the funny. I'm RuPaul and they're Georges. This is the girl I am, right here.
I'm Veronica, and I'm like if a stoner and a faggot had a baby.
She's so much prettier than you.
When I watch Freddie perform, I flood my basement. Like, I'm not gay because of that. I'm gay because I like dick.
I'm Freddie Levon, and I was inspired by a whore. Oh! Porque no los dos. This is just crazy. So sad for Amanda.
I'm the second cousin of Princess Diana. Polyamethyst. Bully Amanda, love Polly, okay? Can you fucking not? Well, now I feel like I forgot it.
Hi, Bald. I'm Trixie Mattel.
If you want to join the revolution, innovate. That's my solution. I'm Sasha Velour.
My name's Alaska. What's yours?
Veronica.
Who? Are you hungry, Mama?
Oh, no!
I'm Jimbo.
Mama Ru, are you hungry?
Appa's hungry.
Wait, that's not ham, is it?
Appa.
It's bacon. I should have pulled it out of the bag.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys.
What?
Where the fuck are we? Like,
Oh my God.
Oh my
New
God.
season, new studio.
dude. Yeah.
New studio.
The upgrades just keep getting bigger and bigger. We bought a whole house just to record in.
You know, the influencer life.
hey, it's been so long.
Yeah, obviously, hey, it's a Mandalorian, not Trixie Mattel. I know it's impossible to tell, but yeah, we are starting season 3 off with the All Winners 2 filming of Drag Race.
Yeah.
We are recreating some
Real girls.
iconic queens that we love.
We certainly are. And we're in LA.
Yeah.
Look what I can do.
Wait, Jimbo, you're so funny.
She's kind of cute.
Thank you.
Her.
Thank you. How's everyone feeling? We took a break. And, you know, when people usually say that, it usually doesn't come back from the break. But
OMG.
we're back from break.
Wait, I just realized there's music playing.
Oh,
Alexa.
Oh my God.
I was like, what? Sounds so weird.
Can we get some professionalism in here?
Never. That's next season.
Yeah, next season.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say. It's been so long since I've been in the studio.
I'm like, what do I do?
Do y'all want a little like a little tour of our new studio?
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Okay. Well, we are in the house of Polly and Amanda. We live here with Nikki Doll. And we have, this has always been a mural wall, but we have now redecorated it to kind of imitate our cover photo of, like, you know, cute little things in the back behind us. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit more real and substantial, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, we've got some iconic artwork from the talents of Veronica and Polly because they are artistes. So
That's us.
we've got a Jizzo drawing drawn by Veronica. We've got a Nikki doll drawn by Veronica. We have the Mandalorian painting drawn by Veronica. And then a lot of the other, like, graphic artwork, you know, like the classic Marana Castar.
Marana Castar. Marana.
You know, the Veronica
New drag name
comic
idea.
book photo. Everything that's Polly. We've got some random things all around. We've got our little 8-bit pixel players. Of course, we have the workroom sign.
I might take like a couple photos of this and post them on Instagram too.
Oh, that's smart. We have some, you know, special guests that, you know, make their way through in and out. Addie's here.
Hello, Addie.
Hi, Addie.
Yeah, that's it. That's the tour, but we're happy about it. It's like so cute and fun and gay.
Very personal.
Yes.
And I didn't have to walk downtown in this outfit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's actually
You
the
guys
best
got to
part.
show up incognito and change in the house.
Yeah.
In the house.
In the house.
If there was any time I wanted to walk downtown and drag, it would have been now.
Yeah, I know. Like the way that people would have stopped me, be like, Trixie, Trixie. You know, all those people out on Sunday mornings.
Right.
I'm like those like celebrity impersonators, but they're like really dated on how they dress like the celebrity. And it's like they don't dress like that anymore. Like, have you seen the Ariana one?
Yeah.
It's like she doesn't dress like that anymore.
Charlie
Idiots.
Hyde's doing impressions.
Yeah. Chad Michaels. Oh,
How is everyone?
How dare you?
How's it going? It's been a long time. So much has happened since the last time we talked.
Welcome to a special
to you.
extended episode, season 3 premiere, 90-minute episode maybe. You know,
it's gonna
the
be
trend is
crazy.
9.
Cat
Why
fights
did that
already.
have to happen?
Pussy. Oh,
Get away from here. Like, why do you need to be in here?
literally, there is equipment set up.
This is untouched.
Divas. Yeah. you're only seeing half the story. Yeah, 90-minute episodes, they're the trend right now. So we're literally going to kind of catch you up from where we left off, which if you remember, I know now that you're doing the voice, I'm like, that's all I want to do.
Yeah. I was doing a lot better last night after drinking and my voice was being so dry, but now I'm like trying so hard to go.
Yeah, so we're going to catch you up. Should we maybe talk about our looks and why we did them first, since that's kind of like...
Yeah, and we should
Yeah.
also answer Polly's question.
What?
You asked how we were doing, yeah. And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She totally just like steamrolled you. It was
I know.
crazy.
You're so rude.
I'm like, back at it.
We're back at it.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
I know y'all missed us. Us as in Freddie, Veronica, and Polly. And Amanda. Okay. Okay,
We kind of like her
Amanda.
this season.
After my last performance, my fans are plenty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
you killed
There's
it.
a lot in the Amanda army, and it's really just because we're jealous. That's all.
Don't forget it.
Yeah.
I'm doing really good. I am tired, but not now. Like, I was really tired this morning because we went to bed at like 2 a.m. and then I got up to make breakfast at like 7. So not a lot of sleep, but it was fun to like eat and then just like casually do makeup all morning long and just chill vibes, you know. You know how it be.
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Because we've kind of changed the filming schedule too. So there's not the stress of like coming from work and doing the makeup and recording in the evening. Like,
Yeah,
it's a
that
little
is
bit
nice.
more lax, you know?
Yeah.
No pressure.
Oh, so nice. I am sitting on a
Yes.
couch. That's all I care about.
Yeah, no table.
I'm like, I just feel like I'm at school, like when I'm sitting at a table for some reason. Like, and I can't even, I barely passed high school, so it's like very triggering for me.
You just talking about it is triggering for me.
You are doing so good at being Alaska.
Thank you. You're very cute. I feel like that's just Alaska.
say
She's just
that?
nice. Yeah, she's like, you're cute.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
true.
your blouse.
Oh, I was going to say that.
We've actually met Alaska, and that's what she said to Freddie over here.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
yeah.
Yeah, she
I was
said-
just wearing an Alaska shirt.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't. You were?
Yes.
Oh,
I was
well, she
wearing
like-
an
she like-
Alaska shirt.
Oh, she likes
and
my
that's why
shirt,
she
too.
said that to me. She said, I like your blouse because it
But-
literally had her face on it.
But do you know what shirt I was wearing? She complimented it too.
What was it?
I
What was
don't
it?
know. What shirt were you wearing?
Lady Gaga.
Okay.
And that's when she was like dressing up as Lady Gaga all the time. Which
Yeah, that's just, yeah. Cool for you guys.
Thank you. How's Polly?
Polly's good. Polly's not that tired. I think I'm just like lower energy because
Does Polly want a cracker? Sorry.
that
You talking about Polly in the third person, just like, does Polly want this? Like,
wait, I should always do that.
yeah.
Yeah, Polly's looking gorge. She's feeling gorge. She feels good. She's not grumpy or hungry, and that's all I can ask for on a Sunday. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, today is October the 1st, and it's Sunday. That's
It's
what's
October
different.
1st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we would normally record on Wednesdays and it would come out on Wednesday, but now we're recording on Sundays and it's going to come out on Wednesday
the
still.
following Wednesday. So it's going to be a little bit more current too, because we're not talking about things and then a week later the episode coming out. It's like 2 days and then the episode's out. So
what's the date that this episode's going to come out on?
The 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
Oh, cool. May the 4th be with you.
That's Nikki Doll's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
October 4th?
No.
Oh, I was like, I have no idea. We need to do something. I forgot that we already watched Star Trek, like
Girl.
First
Get it
Contact.
together.
How is Veronica?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit hot. I'm a little bit pissy.
No.
Just a little bit, but I'm fine. Just chilling. But vibing too. Yeah. It's always like weird getting back into this like podcasting thing where we jump in and we're like, what do we talk about?
Yeah.
We have things to talk about. We certainly do.
Yeah.
Like when we recorded the first episode, what did we feel then? Because like
I think you know what? I think we were just all stressed out, so we knew exactly what we were gonna say. But now we're kind of like we've podcast before, so like we don't think about it beforehand as much. So it's like, yeah, we do kind of know what we're gonna talk about, but it's not like we're like
There's not this
it's
scheduled.
not scripted as much too.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
we just
writer's
totally
strike,
vibe.
you know.
And it's just like, my thing is, where do we start? Because we're gonna bounce.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where do we start? Drag
Yeah.
or
No,
Freddie? And you didn't even say how you were.
Damn.
Did you?
Fuck Freddie's
I'm like,
drag.
wait.
She's
Let's
like,
talk
we're really
about.
gonna bounce
Let's
around.
no, Freddie.
Well, wouldn't you like to know, you dirty old man?
What? You are so good. I
what the
can't stop
fuck?
looking at you. I'm sorry. I'm Freddie's biggest fan right now because I'm obsessed with how good you
And
look.
when I was looking in the camera too, it's even better.
I'm fine. I'm desperately trying to force myself to be in a good mood. So
Oh yes, good job.
Yeah.
I think the Jimbo is maybe helping.
yeah.
You can be frowning and you look like you're in a good mood.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
are you okay? What's going on?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get over it. I'm just trying to. This was harder than I anticipated it to be. The face.
Yeah.
And then I was grumpy, and then we were beefing.
Oh, the
We
beef.
always be
Newlyweds.
beefing.
Ugh.
Wait, but we actually are doing good. I feel like life is getting better.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, we'll get around to it, but we had a lot of fun last night.
Yes.
That coming next.
So should we? Do you think we should like pick up where we like left off with the listener?
Yeah. So obviously we left off telling you guys we're going to take a break in accordance to Freddie and Veronica getting married and focusing our energy and time to that. And so that was pretty much the last thing that was coming up when we recorded was your guys' wedding coming up.
And we did it.
Yeah.
We're married.
And if you want to see what I looked like,
This is what
my
she
dress.
wore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she actually,
Beautiful.
it is gorgeous.
I mean, you're already
Like-
getting more use out of your wedding dress than most people do. So
I know that's how I felt. I literally just was like, I think you're supposed to dry clean your dress. Nah, just throw it in the washer, use some quarters, and
Yeah, you know what? Get your
Looks
job
great.
done. Yeah, it looks fab.
I
When
haven't
the fuck
even
am I
washed
gonna wear
my
it again?
dress. I didn't wash my dress after the day and the train got so disgusting because I didn't have anything to lift it up. And then I wore it for the birthday party and like got stains on the front and I still haven't washed it.
You wash it on
Jizzo
delicate.
for it.
Honestly, a lot of the stuff just comes right out. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's perfect now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take notes, Polly.
I know. Well,
Um,
like my life is spilling on myself. I've just learned to accept
It's
it.
Jizzo core.
Jizzo
Jizzo
core.
core.
yeah,
It's not Polly, it's Jizzo spilling.
True.
yeah.
Oh, I hate that bitch.
I hate her. do you know that clip of Trixie where she's saying she hates that name that you want, Mavis. And
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, but I say that all the time now because she's like, I'm like a mean grandma. Like you go to see your grandma and do you know what I'm talking about? And she's like,
I do, but
I hate her. It's really funny. I don't know.
Is it on or
no, it's the Netflix is like
Oh yeah.
right
Yeah. I
there.
don't know. It's on something. It's on too many things.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter.
I know, working girl. Well, it was kind of like a busy couple weeks for all of us because we had a lot of commitments leading up to joining you guys in Oregon for the wedding. And so one weekend we were in Montana visiting Polly's family. And then the next weekend we were in Seattle visiting my sister who just had a baby.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Auntie Amanda in the
Hi,
house.
baby. You'll see us in the future.
Good luck, Charlie.
And that was fun. I mean, it's still kind of new. I'm not new to babies, but it's new to like seeing my sister in that role of being a mother.
Oh yeah.
But that was exciting. And then we came home and had one night, one day here to kind of get everything together. And then the next day we were back on the road, driving to Oregon to rendezvous with these two clowns.
Rendezvous.
Yeah, and so it was pretty busy for us, but tell us about all the things that happened to y'all leading up to you leaving to Oregon.
Well, I think we've told most of them. The only last thing was we were supposed to so our car broke down. You guys already know about that.
Oh, do they?
But yeah, they knew about that because I remember I had COVID, car broke down.
Oh, yeah.
But we were supposed to carpool with my brother, hi Trent, and Bridget. Hi Bridget.
Hi, Bridget.
But then they were having car issues, and they were like, it was like really close to the wedding, and they're like, so like maybe we should just like take, because I have a car, and they're like, maybe we should just both take our crappy cars and like just like caravan and like hopefully nothing happens. But we're like, no, that's not gonna work. We can't trust our cars, so we got a rental.
We did.
And it was actually really nice.
It was fierce.
It was nice to just ride in a car where it's like, oh, this is such a nice new car.
It's clean.
And
I
we
can
don't
have
have
my
Protection
shit
too. I was like, should I drive into a wall right now? It doesn't matter.
Let's experiment.
It's nice that it was reliable.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And if something did happen, it's not on me to fix it.
Yeah.
And it had fun Bluetooth, and I feel like that was one of the parts that I actually really enjoyed about the wedding was like because me and Freddie went up a little bit earlier than the actual wedding stay, and to stay with like my siblings in a cabin, and we were listening to like our kind of like wedding playlist that we're making, and I feel like that was like one of my favorite parts of the trip.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I bet it was nice to like just speed in that car and just have fun.
It went by so fast
Comfy.
because like the playlist, we needed to narrow it down, and I think the playlist was like 6 hours or something like that. And it
Perfect
was
for the
like-
drive.
Yeah, literally. It was so like
and it goes by
this
so
song?
fast.
No, yeah, it
It's
went
like
by
when
so
I'm
fast.
looking for a song to perform, like, and I'm listening to music. I can do that for like an hour downstairs on my computer.
My day, I'll listen to my song all day, and somehow I don't know how the day goes by so fast because I'm like, I've only listened to it like 10 times. It's been 5 hours, bitch, and this is all you've listened to.
Damn, really? I get sick of like my songs like really
I get
fast.
so zoned out that I'm not even paying attention.
Yeah, and at that point I'm like, I might as well just enjoy music.
And I might as well just listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
In my brain, I'm like, for I Put a Spell on You, I was just playing Mercy Parkour while listening to it on repeat, and I feel like when I hear it in the back of my brain, it's easier for me to remember.
Yeah, it's that like osmosis. Is that what it is? Like when
Sure.
no, what do you call it when you like absorb it?
Osmosis.
Osmosis.
Photosynthesis.
Wait, so I was right?
Bitch, I don't know. We're not scholars.
Look at us.
But we sure are beautiful. I don't know. We went and stayed at the cabin. That was fun. Honestly, around the wedding time, I was really depressed. But there were a lot of like beautiful moments too, and it was really nice. And it was like our friends and our family were all really sweet to us. But I was feeling really insecure and depressed, like lowest I've ever felt. And I think it didn't help too that like kind of shortly before that, I felt like the highest I've ever felt. So it just like felt like such a drop. But you know, I'm getting back on track.
Yeah.
Freddie?
Yeah. The wedding was good. It was nice to see our family and friends. Yeah, it was just hard. I feel like there was like a lot of hard things beforehand, and then you were having a hard time. And honestly, like if everything wasn't paid for and scheduled, I maybe would have pushed it like a little further to give us some time to like be in a
Recoup.
better headspace.
Yeah.
but all in all, still, I feel like it came together.
It came together really nice. It was beautiful, nice.
It was. I have to say, like, all this time not really knowing, like, I've seen the things that you've had, but like here and there, but like seeing your vision come to fruition, I was like, this is the most gorgeous wedding ever. Like when we were setting it up, it was truly like that area was perfect. That house was perfect. And like it was just so beautiful with like the flowers, the tablecloths, everything. I was like, I love it.
Freddie did a really good job.
Yeah, and Monica, those bouquets were so beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I loved them. We have one right over there hanging up still.
Can I describe it just a little bit?
Yeah.
So we just we stayed at this like Airbnb house, but was it Airbnb? Is it something else?
Verbo.
Airbnb is out. Verbo is in.
Yeah.
But it was like our grandma's house that like, you know, but not our grandma. And it was like this really beautiful house.
It
so
was
cute.
Huge.
And we did it for the yard and like how secluded it was because we didn't want to have any bitches interfering with our wedding at all.
It was on a hazelnut orchard.
And the yard was like so many beautiful trees and plants, and the yard was like a U shape. So we did ceremony one side, we did dinner in the center, and then there was a nice concrete slab where we danced the night away.
Yeah.
Dance the night away.
It was.
You want me to do it again?
No.
We could do it.
Make sure you're close enough to this mic, Mamacita.
Well, that was fun.
Your brother had gotten string lights for the dancing area.
Oh, yeah.
And that was beautiful.
So cute.
Gorgina.
And you got so many cool candles that were lit and beautiful.
Oh, it looked so gorgeous
like
at night
fairyland.
with all the candles. Yeah.
It was a fairyland.
It was a great combination of like stained glass and flowers and colors. And this was the first time we were finally meeting your sister.
Yeah.
And that was fierce.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate. Hi,
Wait, her
Dano.
favorite queen is Trixie Mattel.
Oh my gosh, I keep getting better than you every day.
What the fuck?
But that was so fun
Sure.
because it's what and your sister too, Freddie. Katrina. Because like having these people that for one like have listened to the podcast and kind of have like an upper hand on knowing our personalities, but also just like hearing about them from you guys. It's like, oh, I just can't wait to meet them. And then meeting them, I was like, you guys are also amazing. I love you. And it felt like summer camp to me in the way that like you're stuck with people. Not that we were stuck with people, but like you're like, okay, well, these are the people I'm with. I got to get close to them. And so like how close I feel like I got to Trent and Bridget after the days spending with them. I was like, this is like summer camp where you're like, bye. Like they were just in my like
It
in my
felt
day
like a long time.
Yeah, from morning to night. You know, it was like there's Trent and Bridget. But it was so fun. We did a waterfall hike.
Beautiful.
That was 8 miles long, but it was fierce as fuck. And shout out to Kitty Girl because she was crocheting the whole hike. And there's something about
iconic.
her crocheting while walking on this trail and just having like the most energy that someone's ever possessed in the world.
Like always
It's-
in front, but
it's
like
admirable.
So when she would have to like wait for us, she'd just be somewhere like posed cuntily.
I
like,
know, like
man.
literally
Pose.
she'd sprint ahead, sit down on a stump or something, just crocheting,
Crochet.
and then sit up and go, oh, hi! And then we'd keep
Oh, you
going.
finally made it.
And I'd be like,
Let's go.
no. I need to take your picture.
And it was so beautiful. Like I was literally living for all those waterfalls. It was such a long day too. But yeah, I feel like the rest of the days were kind of just spent like getting ready for the wedding.
Yeah, ready for the wedding, but like family fun activities too.
Yeah.
Meals together, games played.
Dancing. You know, this photo dump I'm about to post today is about to be lit.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, for September?
Yes.
Cool.
But yeah, it was your guys' room was right across from our room upstairs.
Ooh, that was
Yeah,
fun.
that
And
was
so
fun.
that was really cute. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm being poly right now. Not to get sentimental, but I'm just thankful for you guys. I love you guys. I felt like it was, I know you were going through it, but I do feel like I got closer to you guys
Yeah,
through the weekend. So it was
It's
just
crazy. It just keeps happening closer and closer. How close can we get? Well, I was also just about to say, like, yeah, you guys were like rocks for us, and you were so amazing. And like, I've said this a whole bunch. I didn't expect it to be as much work as it was, but you guys did so much work and helped us so much, and like, we're so positive and sweet the whole time.
That's so.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Best man.
best man doing best man things.
I feel like every time I turned around, the best man was doing best man things, like for hours, like grinding. You should have seen him killing those dishes, man.
I'm like, you guys are like, you did so much. I'm like, I don't remember doing anything. I put your necklace on. What
you
else?
did my brows.
Girl,
I did your brows.
you did so much. You were doing
Yeah.
stuff the whole
I
time.
think there's different ways that we provide support, because you're definitely more of like a personal, like, you know, like the way that you help people, like you're helping everyone with their makeup and you're helping just everyone feel better. I'm more like, give me like the tasks. Yeah. You know, so like the dishes. There was a lot of fucking dishes, and I did them all. Just me. But like, I'm more that kind of helper where it's like, I can get a task done for you, you know?
Yeah, I don't want to do the dishes.
Yeah. It was fun. Kit and Mina were there, and that was kind of fun to get like, just spend like kind of uninterrupted time with them too.
That was fun.
And the night of the wedding happened on my wedding too, where you're drunk, but then like that moment happens where you like need to sober up to do something. And so like, I remember at my wedding where we were dancing and I was crazy drunk, and then they were like, it's time to pay the people. And I literally went, okay, and like just did it. And then we started cleaning up, and that was the same thing where I was like, I hope they don't want to clean up tonight. And then Freddie was like, I think we're gonna clean up a little bit. And I was like, sounds good. And I just started like flipping tables, carrying things in. I was like, let's get this done.
I think I remember having that happen at your wedding, because like, remember, like so drunk, dancing all night, and then like I went into the bathroom, threw up real quick, came back out, let's dance some more. but then there was time to clean up, and I was like, yeah, I'll help roll tables.
Yeah, oh
that
my
sounds so
God.
fun.
I loved it.
What were we gonna say, Freddie?
I forgot.
Silly.
Polycorp.
But yeah, it's such a good wedding. Thanks for having it and getting married.
Thanks for inviting us.
Anytime. I also wanted like another cute thing that happened was like me and Freddie were working on our vows like the night. Was it the night before the wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah. But these girls helped us, and we like paired up, and it was like so fun, and like
It
we're like,
It was fun.
It was so fun because, oh, I'm sorry. Who was making those fucking? So
Dono.
Kate
Kate and Dono.
Kate made a test cocktail.
French 75.
Yeah,
Oh,
to
yeah.
test it for the wedding the next
They're
day.
so good.
We drank one of those, and I was feeling tipsy after
It's
that.
a lot
like,
of
damn.
alcohol.
And then Freddie was like, "Okay, I need help with my vows." I'm like, "Wait, we should get another drink," but there wasn't anything left for the French 75. So fucking Dono made us whiskey and cokes, and I've never drank whiskey. I have maybe like sipped, but like it's just atrocious. And I was fucking chugging that thing. Like why was I so okay with doing that? And we were just upstairs in that little room with our little whiskey cokes.
It was the same vibe as our thrifting vlog, where in one room, Veronica and I are hard at work perfecting these vows and like putting our heads together, and then in the other room you just hear Polly and Freddie cackling as loud as possible.
Well, it's funny that you're
girls
saying
being
that though, 'cause
girls.
you guys were like acting like you were laughing a whole bunch, but I feel like I remember like I read one line and Polly went, "I'm gonna cry," and then we were both sobbing like.
It was because we would like cry hard and then we would laugh that we were
Yeah.
crying, and
That
it was just a
literally was what
constant
it was.
cycle.
That was fun, and we weren't being like secretive about it. Like me and like Freddie knew what our vows were for each other, and like once we were done like fully working on them, we came together and you guys read our vows, which was really funny. And like,
I know. I kind of lived for that because I'm like, let me read these, because I just wanted it. I didn't want you guys to like. I just wanted you to hear it like uninterrupted.
Yeah.
At least when I did it. Some of us can keep
What's
our
so
composure
funny-
when we're reading things. Because when Polly read Freddie's, she was just like, I'm sorry, having to take a break because she was crying so hard.
It was sweet.
I During sorry, this isn't that funny. During the ceremony, when whose did I read when we practiced?
Well, I think you read Allie's. And
so when
Mason
Allie
read
was
mine.
doing hers, there was just a line that I just remember, but forgot that I read it like the previous day. And I was like, what the heck? Where did she get that from? Like, I swear I just heard that on like a TV show or something.
She stole that.
I was like,
funny.
no, I just heard that line.
Was
But I
it
did.
Live, Laugh, Love?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to hear our vows, subscribe to our Patreon.
Literally.
They'll be on there.
Go on the blog.
My other favorite part was Freddie's mom's fucking juice. She made this fucking drink mixture that I did
You gotta
not
stop saying your mom's
stop
juice.
drinking. It was crazy, and I told her because I was drunk, and I said, Mama Freddie, this juice
Mama
is
Freddie.
amazing. And she literally went and made a whole nother pitcher so that I could chug it all. And I did. It was amazing.
She did. It was like, it was on tap. And so she just went underneath and we just went. And she went, go, 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 go,
It was
go.
like a Lion Slayer moment, and she just held her head underneath.
Shots,
and-
shots, shots.
Locals, you know what we're talking about.
Yes.
If you know, you know.
Did they just do like just shots for birthdays last night?
I was
Yeah,
They just
changing.
brought
They
them
did.
shots, and that's okay. Cool.
Wow, how downhill things have gone.
Dang.
Just kidding.
Wow.
Well,
Um,
I request for my birthday there that I get to do it over the bar.
I'm sure
if
they'll
Candace
let you
doesn't get on the bar and absolutely just
obliterate you with the alcohol.
Yeah, I hope to God.
If you don't know, if you're not local, Lion Slayer, when it's someone's birthday, they like have you like tilt back and they just like pour a bunch of alcohol down your throat, which I'm sure
Yes.
happens like at a bunch of other places.
Yeah,
but
I could never
it's
do that,
Lion
though.
Slayer's the whole thing that they do.
I
Love
can
it.
never do that. I do not drink alcohol that way.
Oh,
I'm about to. So
The way
yeah.
it sounded like a burp while you were saying burp, that was crazy.
So yeah, we came back and we got back to living. And tell us about what happened the day after you came back.
Oh, do you want to tell it?
Sure. We
Okay.
literally went to drop off the rental car. I dropped it off. We're leaving the parking lot after dropping it off. And it starts fucking up. It's crazy. Check engine light. Chug a chug chug. It's smoking. Chug a chug chug. And we're like, oh my God, you're literally kidding. This is a scene from a fucking movie. This is something that happens to sitcom characters. Like,
It's so unfair.
That's me.
And the sad thing is, like, it's after the wedding, everything's happy. Like, yeah, they're still down one car, but they're like, we're making it happen.
we'll figure it out. We
Yeah.
have the Subaru still.
We have the Subaru at least. We're gonna go pick up the car and then we're gonna go get coffee. Nope, we just gotta make sure this thing can get home and fucking.
By the time we got home, white smoke.
Yeah, it was smoking like a shit ton.
It
and we
felt
were
like one of those like universal like interactive rides where it's like, you know.
So now 0 cars, and it's like, oh, and we got. Luckily, we had a couple days
And,
before we had to work.
and
But
Chet and Bridget helped us out and lent us a car.
yeah,
And Polly's still on that pickup game.
hey yo,
Yeah.
not on that gym game.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But I got my car fixed. Actually, it wasn't too bad, and it wasn't too expensive either. So now I'm a man again who can drive himself to work, and drive himself home.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Thi-
a woman again.
Things are on the up and up.
Yeah, it just
got
keeps
an
getting
appointment
better
on
and
Tuesday
better.
to test drive a car. I think I want to
Nice.
get some
Ooh, where
Awesome.
CarMax.
at? Awesome.
Love it.
We'll
love
make a
that.
video on it.
Okay, yeah. That was something we did too after we came back. Was we filmed our first vlog, which if you haven't watched it, you should go watch it because we kind of did like a duo's adventure vlog thrifting extravaganza thing.
And it, like they had just put out Halloween stuff, so that's why it was. Like,
Yeah,
really
and we wanted to
exciting.
get Halloween direction.
Directions.
Do it.
Which way to Halloween?
This is Halloween. This is.
What's the other word that you have a hard time saying?
There's a list. Go.
No,
I don't know.
there's one that you've infamously.
Yeah, it'll happen when it happens. I don't know.
All
Chip
right.
chip.
But that was fun to film, and it was fun to edit too. And Polly, that was like a Polly and I collab. You know us.
What
with
was?
the vlog?
Yeah.
She loved it.
No, it was fun. It actually was fun because Mason edited it down. Actually, now that it's been such a long break, I am gonna probably have a hard time. Anyway,
What are you having a hard time with?
names.
Oh.
Wait.
Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Amanda edited it first. Hey, sorry. And
Hey, how you doing?
then I did the details. I love the details. When I have to edit down the really long bits. No. No, thank you.
No. What was so funny, Polly, is that we literally forgot to reintroduce ourselves. Remember, that's what you wanted to do at the beginning of the episode
Oh,
for new listeners.
Oh.
Well,
so
we can still do that too, right? Because we also forgot to talk about our outfits at all.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
We're kind of failing.
We're jumping all around.
This is the episode where we fail. Wait,
Yeah,
are
stop
you
putting
okay?
pressure on me.
What?
Do you want a little reset?
Let's go to break.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut to break.
This is the part where we
Back
take a
soon.
break.
And we're back.
Hey, it's me. I'm not Jimbo. I'm Freddie Levon. Bet you never could have guessed that.
You're right. I couldn't.
Yeah. Look what I can do.
Wait.
Congratulations on winning.
Oh, thank
You
you.
just did that. That's crazy.
I thought you meant on getting married. I was like,
That too.
So, why did you choose Jimbo
Yeah,
as
why?
your queen to impersonate?
I chose Jimbo because I do king looks more, and I was just thinking about ones that I could do, and Polly was bouncing around doing Jinx, and I just have a lot of witchy stuff for girl.
Fucking Polly.
But
Wait.
but then I was like, well, if Polly wants to do Jinx, I don't want to take it.
Wait, no. This is the first time hearing of this.
Yeah, but she was complaining about it.
Shut up. I would have. I was not connected to Jinx. I was just kind of I can.
I think
do
it kind
Jinx.
of she felt like because in a way I took Trixie from her, and so I think she was kind of feeling like, oh, I guess Jinx is the only option.
Oh.
the only option. I couldn't think of any other fucking queens. Who has a distinct style? And then Sierra mentioned Sasha, and I'm like, the fucking unibrow. I just need
Yeah.
a staple. I feel
And
like
we've
if
already
I'm
told you, you look like her.
right now,
Like Sasha.
right now.
Yeah. Right now you look like her, but when you wore that wig last time, you look like Sasha.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Thanks.
I think that's smart, honestly. Because you are a king. This is obviously androgyny. It's just a being. It's
If you give this a gender, you're fucked up in that.
yeah, literally. It's
Yes.
just a
You're
crazy.
wearing a dress.
crazy.
For my boobies.
You literally have boobs.
So that was honestly smart, and it's an iconic look. So
Yeah. It just kind of landed on this because I was tossing around Jinx, and then but Polly was thinking about doing it, and then also I looked at her makeup and I was like,
The
I don't know
Fuck
if I
Polly
could do
podcast.
a good
That-
job at Jinx's makeup.
because they're so little.
Yes, and I'm just not good at that. So then I was like, what else can I do? What are other queens that I like? And
Let me just put on a fuck ton of makeup.
yeah. And here I am. I landed on this.
I love it. Looks awesome.
Process.
Yeah. What's
I was
what's
just
this
talking
head
about
made
it
out
with
of?
the best man downstairs a little bit.
That's
I
me.
did the black first for some reason. I thought that was going to be easier, and I don't know if it actually was.
I
But
think so.
you do.
Yeah, because you were very finicky with the shape of it.
Yeah.
And I guess you could have fixed the white. I don't know. I think what you did was fine. The way you were going in around it, I thought looked fine. I was like, yeah, that works.
Yeah, I just was getting frustrated because I did spend so much time doing the shapes, and because I didn't have any makeup on, I was taking a Q-tip and scraping to make this perfect eye shape and perfect lip that I wanted, and I could just make it exactly what I needed.
Then I think that was the way to go.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then I tried to put the white on, and having to try to go around these perfect shapes that I just made was like, oh my god! And now the black is picking up a little bit onto the white, and so it was like now it's making gray, and it was. Just
Were you using a
hard.
sponge for that part?
Yeah.
Oh, I probably would just use my finger to go around the edges.
I did start to. I started out using a sponge, and then it wasn't going well, and then I started doing a finger a little bit more.
My makeup techniques have been evolving, guys. I've been removing makeup like when I normally wouldn't and reapplying it, and I've been using my finger to do a lot of things lately.
I have changed
crazy.
my makeup process too.
Me too, slightly.
We'll give an update on that. Sorry.
Let me upgrade ya.
This headpiece was fun to make. It was it wasn't that hard. I took 2 trash bags, and then I took the corners of them and folded them in and glued them to make the like roundness that you see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And so the corners are just shoved in there, and I did 2 trash bags because the one was like too translucent, and then I was putting the bag like Veronica came out of the bathroom at one point and was laughing at me because I was putting the bag over my head, and I just took a marker and was like
I was
stick,
like,
I
I
took
know
it
life
to where
is
my
bad,
nose
but
was.
really, you shouldn't do this. I ripped a hole out of
Breathe.
Breathe. Gave her mouth to mouth, actually.
Yeah.
Oh. Enough.
We're married.
We're married. It's
It's
okay.
fine.
Sorry, Polly's got to kick off them heels because we can't take it anymore.
Oh,
the cunt.
No,
the
no. It's falling off. It falls off. These are too big for me.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
wait,
what
can-
it is.
Those must be huge.
Can it see my feet?
I don't think so. And if it can, it's funny.
Apparently, your new thing is losing a shoe.
Perfect. Yeah. My thing is failed back bends, and yours is losing your shoes.
I didn't lose my fucking shoe.
Amanda's is being bad at drag. Just kidding. That's definitely not true.
Okay. Well, what's inside this head?
just
Brain.
yeah.
No,
Ham.
it's your hair.
Megamind size.
It's your hair. It's just your curly ass hair.
I got a fresh cut under here.
Oh.
It's
Proofing.
I think it's called polyfill.
Whoa. That's my sister.
That's what I do.
Ew. What the fuck is
Anyways.
wrong with
Nasty
you?
bitch. Nasty.
That's disgusting.
Anyways.
Yeah. So some pillow innards. Not calling it that other thing ever again.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
I occasionally sew, so I have a whole bunch of it. Like, I have
Occasionally so.
I have like a bunch of random stuffing things that I
Nice.
just went into the garage and filled her up, and then these ends were loose, but I took a white ponytail back here, and I did the classic middle school thing where you ponytail it in the back and then you tuck it in under.
Nice.
Oh, classic.
Yeah.
I know all
loved
about
doing
it.
That.
I did
That was
all the time.
cunt. Like I sometimes do that now.
Yeah. Do you tuck it under though still, like with the ponytail? Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Crafty.
Yeah.
So where's the proof of you doing this? Okay, move on. Veronica.
Okay. So something I feel like was fun about this was like.
Wait, can I say something?
No. Something that was fun about this
Wait.
was that, like, I feel like I take things too serious sometimes, and like, it's actually really easy. Like, Freddie made that, no problem. I made a dress out of garbage bags, no
Dude,
problem.
and it's like high fashion.
high couture.
Like,
Yeah.
why is it giving high fashion?
because I'm sexy. What were you gonna say?
My dream for a while has been for Veronica to do Alaska drag because last year at Halloween, Polly and Veronica did Trixie and Katya, and Veronica feels her fantasy when she's Katya because she looks very much like her. And I was like, oh, well, you also have the facial structure of Alaska. I'd really love to see you do Alaska drag. And so this is finally that coming true.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
I
It
did it
turned
just
out.
for you. Just kidding. I did it for myself.
I feel like Alaska would be proud.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really sweet.
Send this to
She'd
her.
probably be nice and be like, "You're so sweet."
Wait, maybe I will send it to them. And,
Oh, yeah, send it to them.
Okay, I'll send since you guys won't contribute nudes, I'll send in.
I was thinking about it actually.
Ooh, okay. Well, let me know. But we'll at least send this in to be like. There's also this.
Yes. Have you
Okay.
talked about this at all?
No, I'm a Patreon of the Race Chaser podcast, and I'm wanting to. They on their Race Chaser or on their Hot Goss episode that they do every week. There's a segment in the episode where they like go into the DMs and like a tradition of that is that like the people who send in the DMs usually send like nude pics, and so I'm wanting.
This is what gay people do.
And it's for like priority boarding and like making sure your question gets answered, and they like will rate the dick and or the boobs or the butt or whatever's going on, and they'll like answer your question, and I'm wanting to like kind of somehow maybe get a shout out of the podcast on their podcast to see if that would do anything. Probably not, but like.
A girl can dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, we love them. So I'm like,
It's
the
just-
shout out is
just
enough.
I just want them to see Veronica and Alaska Drag.
Exactly.
It's what I want.
It was funny because we asked her to explain this to her little sister once, but like we thought she would leave out all the nude stuff. She's like, so I'm gonna send a photo of my cock. Like,
Who did I say that to?
My sister.
her little sister. She's not that little. She's an adult. But it was just funny. We're like,
I know.
I thought you would leave that out.
I'm so uncensored. It's terrible.
That's okay.
Okay.
to my
Anyway,
look.
back to you.
This was actually really fun and really easy, and it's funny because I was stressed out about it because we've just been so busy, and like you guys have been really good about like doing all the things that you need to do because you've been making videos, you've been preparing for shows, and like I just like preparing for a show and dealing with my car, but we did a show last night and I hadn't done anything to prepare for this. Polly made me this like wig. It's like just 2 wigs stacked together, really cute. But I knew I was going to do a garbage dress. I was like, I haven't done anything with that. And I usually like to, if I do something so specific, I like to practice it beforehand. Mm-hmm. Hey, Sam.
Sam, get out of here.
Oh, he's fine. What?
He?
Oh, yeah.
She goes by she, her.
Ah.
Actually, I think that
She goes by ugly.
Sam.
When I said
Sam.
it too, I was so sure of myself.
Sam, I'm getting married.
Appa, it's okay.
Not Sam with a little poop on his tail.
Ew, get this
No.
feral ugly cat off of us.
Bye, dude.
Appa, enough. Oh my god.
Okay.
These extras.
But I didn't prepare at all, and like we were gonna record at noon today, and I like barely got out of bed at 9 and was moving so slow. But once I started doing my makeup, I was like, wait, this is really easy, and I had a lot of fun. Like I do have the facial structure to do Alaska, so like it was easy to see it and like know how to do it.
Yeah.
And then I was pretty much done with my makeup, and we luckily had these garbage bags from the wedding that Freddie's mom got, and I just pulled them all out. I started out by just like, I grabbed one and I poked 2 holes in the bottom and I stepped through it and I tied it like a halter top. And then the rest I just started gluing to like my butt hip area to a little, like a little skirt, little va-va-voom.
What the fuck?
I love that.
Thank you. But yeah, it was fun. I'm surprised I did it so quick because like,
I know you texted me at noon and said, just have to get my lips and my lashes on and then apparently make a dress. And then by 1 o'clock you were on your way. I'm like, damn, okay.
yeah, I guess all I'm trying to say is I'm really proud of myself.
Oh,
You should be.
I'm proud of you.
Why'd you say that?
I don't know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Polly.
Hey.
Polyoxen free.
Wait, what is that?
Well, it's ollie oxen free, but
what-
polyoxen free.
What is that though? Ollie oxen free.
I don't know.
OxyClean,
It's just something you yell.
Wait, Nick knows.
When you're playing hide and seek, it's when you get home. I think you say that for some reason, like when you, or like it's like hide and seek. You can get to like a safe spot.
It's hide and seek when you get to a safe spot.
I knew it had something to do with that, but I thought like I think when I did it when I was a kid, I'd like finish counting. When you're counting, and then I would say that.
Sounds like a lame
Like
thing to
it-
do, so no wonder I don't know about it.
You don't know what it's like
That's
to be a
crazy.
kid.
I like you transported me back. I don't think I've heard that word in like 10 plus years.
Oh well.
I thought he was related to Punxsutawney Phil or something like that.
Punxsutawney Phil.
What the fuck is that?
My Lord and Savior.
Isn't it Punxsutawney?
It's Pentatonics, bitch. I don't know. Some dumbass name.
Okay, so like, let's talk about you.
What I like about you.
I was having a hard time choosing, like I was kind of talking about before. And I'm sorry. I was scared for some reason. Like, what's going on? And I thought of doing Sasha because her makeup is kind of similar to how I do my classic face. I don't really have a classic face, but when I do like a snatched wing, it seems it's kind of similar to Sasha's, and she's pretty light on her blush as well, or like blush and contour, at least. I don't know. Anyway, so I was like, I think this works out perfect. I wish that I had a bald cap, because I
do have one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
I should have. I mean, I should have talked to you.
Where is it? Give it to me.
I don't know where it's at. So
Give it to me.
I'm glad you didn't ask for it because I would have had to find it.
No, that's fine. I just wanted the cute little yellow crown. You know?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I will live. But yeah, that's literally it. I'm not doing a specific look. I'm sorry. I fucking failed this mission.
What? No,
None
you
of
look
us are
like
doing
Sasha.
like a very specific look.
I feel you two are. You two are though. You two are. Doing a specific look.
She got you there.
It's like, I'm exactly doing a specific look.
No. My dress is a halter top.
I mean, it is like kind of
and my bow is smaller. So
mine's a loose interpretation too. I was like, Jimbo has big boobs. I have big boobs.
Yeah, when we were getting ready, we're like, we fucking suck. We don't even look like our characters.
What the hell? No.
You do look like her. I mean, she would literally wear a dress just like this.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Thanks.
Yeah, you got your mug. You're on your book tour, literally. Read me the book.
Thank you so
she
much.
would if she knew how.
Yeah.
It's just her face shape is so interesting. I was having such a hard time with
She's
the
like a bird.
eyes.
It's very oval.
She has sharp
You seem like
features, I
she's
feel
bald.
like.
She's got a skinny she's
Then
got a
because it's
skinny
true.
nose. Anytime I'm like trying to reference a makeup look that has the innards of my eye.
Oh
Wait,
my
the
god.
the inner corner. You know, like liner down. Anyway, my eye shape just sucks when I'm trying to like draw inspiration from other looks. I need to shut the fuck up.
I think that with your face shape being different from Sasha's and just the way that your face is built, I think you did an exceptional job recreating her face on your face because it looks appropriate to your face, and I think that you did her technique and style like well, like her eyes.
Yeah.
Those are her eyes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
So
appreciate
good job.
it. Thanks.
Yeah, something interesting that she does is because she has her bald head is her makeup goes like past her hairline, which
That's
is
what we
crazy.
were
which
talking
Yeah,
I love.
literally
about.
the same thing happened to me.
Poor you.
Or fucking Amanda.
Are you done, Polly?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Wait, is my wig okay? I've been messing with it. So
Wait, actually, can you see my scalp?
Wait, me too.
I have no concerns because I know
You're
I
good.
look good.
And you're good from where I can see. Yeah, you look great.
No.
But my wig is okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it keep falling forward? Is that the problem?
Well, I'm worried that it's falling forward because this will kind of like plop in front of everything. And then also I kept just sitting on my long hair and I was like, "Gah." But we're okay.
My hairline is fine though.
Yeah, you look great.
Thank you.
Okay. To this bitch.
I did Trixie Mattel, and I do think it's funny that we all did all winners too. That is just funny, but they're iconic for a reason. But I obviously love this wig, and I have a few clothing items that are like mod that Trixie would wear, and I found this little number, and we've kind of been talking about this episode idea for a while. So when I got this, I was like, oh, I'll use this for Trixie because like I said, I kind of stole it from Polly because I was like, it's time for me to shine now as Trixie. You've had your time. It's now my time. And
Wait, can we put up a photo?
yeah.
Who did it better?
Okay, but literally Amanda did though, because I that was like the first time doing
Drag
makeup. I'm pretty sure.
It was?
We hadn't even started performing yet.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
you did a good job, though.
Was it the summer before is when we practiced drag and I did that like sad face?
Oh, yeah, that was.
At your brother's house?
Yeah.
So that was the second time, I guess. So I feel like I should do it now and then we can, then it's a fair fight.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you could still just do it with your old one.
I did go over to Veronica and Freddie's earlier this week to practice the makeup because obviously Trixie's makeup is just very different from what I do. So I was like, I don't want to just go into it like totally blind, and because I'm already blind as it is. And so I went over there and practiced, and I'm glad that I did because I knew what things to correct this time and like how to do the techniques better. And I really do feel like it turned out. Like I'm also really proud of myself because Trixie does her makeup very differently than how I have taught myself how to do makeup. And so it's hard for me to like learn those techniques and follow her video kind of thing. But I feel like I did, and I feel like I liked it, and it's really fun. I had the issue too where like Trixie's bald, and so like when she's doing her makeup, she has 2 more inches of real estate that she's kind of covering up because she also wears a lot of wigs that come out of the top of her head and like don't have bangs on them, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's like where at the top of her eyebrows, there's still a bunch of head, whereas mine's like at my hairline already. Yeah. And so that was kind of like a little bit of a thing, but not really that much. And I also have bangs on, so you can't really see that stuff anyways. But yeah, I was excited to finally bring Trixie to life because I love Trixie, obviously.
And you have her body, so.
Yeah, that's been like the comments we always talk about too, is like the way that I pad. I don't normally wear boobs, and even my boobs now aren't as big as Trixie's, but I have the hips that Trixie would have, and so the figure. So yeah, I feel like it turned out. It's really fun.
Your new makeup technique came from being bullied, right?
Oh yeah. If you remember the season finale of last season, Freddie came for me and all my powder. And I will say Freddie was right because that's just how I've always done it. But I've been working now only like using powder once and not like so much. And I also just do my steps differently, and it feels lighter, and I feel like it almost does stay better.
Oh, good.
But
your skin looks pretty flawless right now.
Yeah, you look good. But you did get that from me, but I've never had problems with it. I'm like, I love all my powder.
Yeah, it works for you.
You do a lot of powder too.
I think it just works for you. I think our skin's very different. The way the way your skin lays on your face, you know, like
it lays beautifully.
It is. Your skin is perfect for makeup. So
yeah,
maybe we're just dry skin girls right here.
Literally, I need water. Like I need hydration in my skin.
Me too.
So I think it helps that I don't powder as much because it shows every crack dried the fuck up.
Yeah, my skin's like crying for help when I do powder right now, actually.
Yeah. Okay, that was like so fun. Next on the agenda, we our kind of goal coming back from the wedding. I hope you can't see my pussy. Our goal coming back from the wedding was kind of to get back into the scene and get back to performing and, you know, get back to making drag a priority because we performed a little bit, Polly and I, but Veronica and Freddie took like a clear break kind of after Pride air time.
Yeah, it was like, I think June still when we like performed.
I think July, like, yeah, it was June, I think.
Shit,
or
really?
maybe there was one more performance after that, but
it was 9 was our last one, and it was like very beginning of the summer. And then you guys did one more kind of middle of the summer, right?
Yeah, we did one, I think, at the end of July or like early August or something like that.
And then
but
you didn't do any after that, right?
No, so we kind of took a break too, but yours guys' was even longer. And we've talked about that we haven't been to Lion's Lair like in a long time too.
Yeah, and that was our hangout.
Yeah, that's where we were doing drag the most. And so coming back from the wedding and getting back into drag, we're like, okay, we're going to a Thursday. We're going to go do amateur night. We're going to perform. It's going to be fun. And it was fun.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll go through our numbers because that's why we're here. Fucking life is drag. We talk about drag. It's what we do.
And we're getting better, so that's like why you're here to hear about that.
Literally.
Yeah.
So I did Cold Hearted by Paula. What? Did I miss the joke?
No. Just shut the fuck up.
That was a good one, Polly.
I'm sorry,
So
Amanda.
she did Cold Hearted.
I did Cold Hearted by Paula Abdul, and it was leading up to it. It was nerve wracking because I felt so ill prepared. Like the words I felt fine on, but it was more like the dancing. In my mind, when I think of myself performing, I'm a star. When I put that into action, it is not. It does not translate. Like I'm like I could do that move. No, I cannot do that move. My body does not do that move. And so I was struggling with that a little bit, and I'm just practicing in like my office, and so there's not much space. So that does play into it. But I was able to pull together an outfit that resembled to a point the outfit she wears in the music video, which if you haven't seen, you should go watch because it's iconic. I kind of just did my little own interpretation of it, and we went and I did my number, and I've never felt better about a number in my life. And I don't feel like, I felt like the best performance I've ever put on. And I don't remember it. Coming out of it, I felt like I had lip synced for my life. Like the adrenaline of like blacking out and performing and coming back. Like I was like so overwhelmed when everyone was like, great job. I was like, I can't think. But watching the videos, like
nothing new.
watching the videos, I even like was proud of myself because I thought I looked really good, and I don't usually think that. Our girls, our friends came out to see us, and it was so fun because Medza has never seen us perform, and she was there finally. And Ducky came out to see us, as always. My general, I salute. And T.S. Loveless was there, and it's just so fun to have like friends like that within the community that like, you know, they're not performing, but we'll come see, because I think the couple days before we had gone to see Ducky and Medza and T.S. at the Lunarium. For what was that called?
The Lunarium drag show.
Yeah. But
It was space themed, right? Space queers.
We'll put it up.
We'll get back to you.
Yeah, we'll put it up. But we
I
went
forgot
to that,
about all that.
Yeah, we went to that show, and that was really fun.
And we went to Nido after that, so we also saw them there the day after.
We've been
2 days in a row.
We've
and
been-
then,
On top of performing, we've also been like, oh, we need to go back to seeing performances.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll circle back to those. But
Well, it's really nice that we just a couple times went out to just see everyone, and then we got back into it instead of just like, if that makes sense.
And I just love that
was just nice.
that friendship of like, we'll go watch you, you'll go watch us, we'll perform together. Like it's just fun being sisters with everyone. And, and they were so nice and supportive. And when I posted like a post afterwards, they all gave me such good praises, and I was like, you guys stop. But thank you, and it's very great. I love that support from my friends, and so shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for coming. It was really fun.
love ya.
What did you do, Polly?
I put a spell on you, the Sylvia Black version. Whoa, Appa, damn. Oh my god.
He is hacking.
For our listeners, we have a dog named Appa, so if you hear us ever talking about him.
There's just a sky bison in the corner.
Yip.
Get away.
Hey, dude. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Sorry, he just has like the coughs right now. I really loved that number for some reason.
You killed it.
It felt like the most like Polly number that I've done. I don't know, like the most it's kind of in the same realm as like
Dark Lady.
No, Dark Lady. No Vampires Remain in Romania.
Yeah.
Crucified.
Sultry, sexy, creepy.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm just like getting my rhythm because I think there is a part of me that is attracted to like bouncy, bubbly pop songs too.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought the Polyamethyst brand was. Not that like any of this fucking matters, but personally for me, I like having like a specific brand people can rely on me to like serve them the Polyamethyst like experience. So I feel like I'm just like working out the kinks on that. What's up?
Whoa. Oh. You can change the lights. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, In Space, a Lunarium production.
Where was I?
Oh, you're talking about Jizzo brand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Poly
And if
brand.
you were Amanda, I would have been like, yeah, they can count on you to suck every time. Hey.
Hey, I love that
Just kidding,
you
girl.
cycle back.
What was funny?
What was funny? You, bitch. Sorry, girl.
So yes, there's just like two parts of me. Maybe Jizzo is Dark Lady and Polyamethyst is Gwen Stefani.
I would think Jizzo is. Yeah, well, that picture of Jizzo is Dark Lady.
Yeah, I did the vampire one, I think, that night. Anyway, it was fine. It was a great time. Good performance.
My praise for you is that you have good movements, and I feel like you always get the timing of like the music with your body really well.
Yeah,
And
you
so
know
I
how to
always
carry yourself in.
You move so seductively, and during that number specifically, I just remember you being like a seductive whore.
Oh my
And so I was like,
God.
word.
Shit. Okay, Amanda. Maybe this is the Love Amanda podcast.
What?
Finally.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I try. That's actually something I do try to do because I can't dance. So I'm like, I need to move my body some way that's enticing to people. I feel like. Does that make sense?
And it's enticing.
Ooh.
Hey,
Yeah, you
watch
killed.
it. That's my wife. Your turn, Veronica. What did you do?
Well, that was Thursday.
Yeah, she did something Thursday.
Yeah.
So let me just, because I was waiting to say something about you guys.
Oh.
You guys killed it. You, girl, you looked like the most beautiful you've ever looked. Your outfit was so cute. Yeah.
Yes.
And I feel like that's why you were, like, part of why you were so cunty. You probably were feeling your oats. And
I was. The outfit gave me life.
A lot of great
the
photos
makeup,
out of that.
The makeup was good. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
And you were kind
Oh,
of stressed about that, finding that outfit, right?
Yeah, but I pulled it together. And one thing that was really nice that Polly said to me was that once I showed her the music video too, she was like, oh, you did such a good job making that outfit without even asking me for help. And I was like, that was really nice of you to say because like she's just recognizing that I have creativity.
Yeah, she's really like growing even with your makeup too. And the fact that I just have always had to help with like clothes and
I need help.
But she's learning so fast. I mean, like literally, and she asked so many questions too. Like, what didn't I just? You asked a question between like something about.
Oh, was it the
fabrics.
lips? It's okay.
Oh, I did appreciate you asking me. So I did her lip combo. And she based it off of a picture of Trixie, and I was like, okay, I used 3 different ones. I'm like, I think this will turn out, and it literally looks
Perfect,
exactly
yeah.
like the picture. Okay, anyway,
It's actually Monica talking.
yeah. Why am I talking?
It's okay.
Who gave me this mic?
Well, I started talking about you guys, so that's why.
Thank you, Monica.
And you too, and you like were so creepy and cool for your performance. And I was also just gonna say, like, yeah, like you guys have been good since you started, but like you're constantly leveling up your pussies, and you're getting like so good.
I feel it too, and I
Yeah.
see that too in you, Polly. Your makeup that night was sickening, like
Yeah,
frightening.
I think that's another
like, it made me
reason.
sick.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I really enjoyed it because I felt, I mean, it was the same as you. I felt like super cunty in the way that Polyamethyst feels cunty. If I were to do what you do, which I did fucking last night, and I was not confident in it and just like felt boo-boo the whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I just didn't, it just didn't like... I trust you all when you say it looked good, but the thing is, you have to feel the fantasy
ways that you feel kind.
Yeah, and
I agree. That's how I felt last night too.
So my performance on Thursday night, I did "You Spin Me Right Round Like a Record" by Dead or Alive, and that was really fun. I've been wanting to do kind of like more like boyish numbers with like kind of like glam 80s rock type vibe, and my outfit was cute, and I like painted on a little like eye patch, and I had a microphone. I love doing that, like
the microphone.
I love doing like the microphone for like a performance like that. I did it with that Miley song too, because I'm like, it feels like I'm singing live. It's so fun.
Yeah.
And you one thing we've been doing lately is because in the past we've always kind of like practiced in front of each other, so we kind of know what to expect. But this night we like did not share anything with anyone, not even between Polly or I. And so going into it, we don't know what each other's going to look like. We don't know what to expect. We barely know the songs we are doing. And so it's always just such a fun surprise because you like using that mic. It was like you were actually singing because you were so on point with your gestures.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I definitely am having to get back into performing. I feel like I'm having those jitters that I did when like I first started. And I feel like I was kind of getting out of those by like the last time I performed. Which I guess was at 9. I was still nervous about that, but I feel like when you start doing drag, you black out when you perform a lot, and you're like, I did not feel present in that performance at all. And like the more you do it, I feel like you're like, oh, I was present in that moment, and I thought of doing this like fun thing on the fly.
Right.
And so I was kind of like, I hated that I blacked out for that, and everybody said I did really good. I didn't feel very proud of that performance.
Oh my God.
But not because like it probably was fine, but I feel like I just hold myself to a certain level, and and even though it doesn't matter, it matters to me. Like,
I get it. You did do a crazy little somersault thing.
Oh my God.
Well, yeah, you spin me right around.
Which was so funny. I'll put the video here because Freddie was videoing the performance, and at the moment that Veronica does the somersault, a bunch of money that she had tried to hand to them fell on the ground, and so Freddie like went to go pick it up, and in the frame you barely miss Veronica doing the somersault, and then she comes right back up into frame right after she gets back up. It was like so comedic.
What had happened was I'm sitting in one of those tall chairs. Veronica throws some money into my lap. Some of it falls. She then turns around to go back towards that aisle. Nikita tall ass hoe is sitting next to me, and she's got her big old stiletto giant heels on, and she gets out of her chair to start grabbing the money, and I go, no, you don't have to do that, I'll get it, it's okay. Like, and I'm trying to record, but then I'm like, no, you don't have to get it, I'll get it. And then I hear, woo, yeah, woo, and I look, and there she is. She's done the somersault. I missed it.
Oh, and just the fact that it was so perfectly timed that
you can
camera
see
her go towards the ground, and as she's
cheering,
going back,
it was like a crime happened, but it was like missed barely. Like
that's like.
Yeah.
That's like you know when there's like videos of like a Karen or something, and someone's recording it like really bad, and they're like, hey, is this the worst?
Boy, do I ever.
Like, people get so mad at like if bad cameramen. Does that make sense? Like,
yes,
Jesus,
yes, they do.
Thank you.
I'm the bad cameraman.
I love you, Freddie. No. That's what I was saying. But
it's funny.
It's honestly just a funny video, and it makes the moment even better.
Yeah.
Okay, to Freddie.
I did September by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Woo!
When I was looking for a song, I just pulled open my drag song playlist and I was like, oh, September. It is September. I've been saving this for September. And the very first line of the song is, do you remember the 21st night of September? And I was like, I think that's pretty soon. And I went and looked, and it literally was the Thursday that we were planning on performing. So I was like, well, now I fucking have to do it. That was a sign.
The stars aligned. Like, what the fuck?
And
that was cool.
Mary was so happy about that.
Yeah, she gave you a little shout out. She's like, that's how you do it, bitch.
Oh, that's so nice. I kind of felt the same as Veronica afterwards. I was like,
we're just getting back into it, though.
No, it's a totally understandable feeling. But I'll give you praise because you deserve it. You are a king. Like, you literally, your dance moves are on point. I love it. Your lip syncing is always on point. I'm just always so enamored.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I think I just felt self-conscious too because like I always do use a prop, and so like just trying, and I'm trying not to always use a prop because I don't want to be too predictable. But then it was like, where's the big gag? I'm just gonna do these ugly disco moves, and
they weren't ugly though, and it was a lot of good. It was a lot of good dancing, and you like incorporated different moves.
Yeah,
and like I don't know, yeah, you're a really good performer. Like you do a lot of dancing, where it's like that's actual dancing that she's doing. She's not just like you and me are a little bit more vibey.
Yeah.
We're like, I'm grooving.
Yeah.
Like she was dancing.
No, she gets that choreography down.
Yeah, she. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Freddie. He went into like the other room, like when he was like practicing, and he like came out like 5 minutes later. He's like, "Can I show you what I have?" And like it was like the whole song, like the whole song was like 5 minutes, and like I was like, "Damn, that's a lot of dancing."
oh my god! Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun. I don't know.
I don't know. I just killed it. It was fun.
I can understand that feeling though of like that's why I feel a little bit self-conscious about some of my numbers because I'm like they're so boring.
Yeah.
But I just have to remember that like when I watch other people perform and they just deliver it, like they don't have to do shit.
You can literally just sing the words with like emotion. And that's all you need.
So I'm like I have to try to do that because I am never in ways that I think I said this before, in ways that I'm creative, like I am not one to plan out numbers like you or think of gags or think of remixes like or adding it like your Star Wars thing. That's just not like my brain doesn't work that way. I can't. I'm like, okay, let me just choose this one song. Well,
I'm just joking. Oh, sorry. Amanda's doesn't work at all.
Anyway, that's it. Before I go on,
She's having a touching moment.
I'm
and giving
sorry.
me praise.
No, it's just cool that you can do that.
Yeah.
You should be
Thank you.
proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Aw.
Thanks, guys.
Sweetness.
Thank you, OMG. I am just so like hypercritical of myself all the time. It doesn't. It's not only drag. I do this regular too. So
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I
We
think
all
that
do.
that's one thing it's a good thing and it's a bad thing.
We all
being
sing.
self-critical and like hard on ourselves because we don't necessarily deserve how hard we are on ourselves.
Yeah.
But it also does drive.
We're pushing ourselves.
We're pushing ourselves. We're pushing to get better. We're making progress. When you're not critical of yourself and you're not reflecting, that's when you don't make progress and nothing changes in your life.
Yeah.
So
you're so right.
Yeah, I think I was like telling Freddie like the other day kind of like I was being critical of myself and like Freddie was like, but are you having fun? I'm like, I have fun when I do a good job. Like
Well,
that's the fun for me. I want to like do what I want to do. You know?
Yeah, and that's kind of the good thing too. Like us using Lions Layer is like, okay, I rather practice these songs and do it bad here, so that when I go and do it at 9 or I go and do it at a show that I care that's like got higher stakes, I'm gonna feel better about
Puts you
doing
on the
it.
stage a little bit more.
Yeah, and any exposure is just going to make you better. So yeah, it's great for us to be getting back into it and just being active again.
Yeah.
Like we said, kind of randomly, yeah. Polly, myself, and Nick went to the Lunarium show, and it was at the tea shop, the Lunarium,
that
and it was such a just fun little show. Ducky, Meza, Audacious, and TS. I think that was all of them, right? Put on a fantastic show. When you put like theater kids into a room, like you're gonna get magic.
Crazy things happen.
And there was props, there was magic, there was fierce cunt. So Medza had this amazing like head
Prosthetic
thing that
head.
she had made, and it was like jiggly.
We'll
it was
put
so
a photo
fun.
up here.
Yeah. Ding. Yeah, it was such a fun show. And then like a couple days later, we went to Nido Dragito, hosted by Fanny and this bitch. And that was also nice, like getting back out there and just seeing everyone. They're like, "Where have you been?"
Yeah.
It's like,
We also what had we been there since the one I performed in?
No.
Is that what it was?
No.
Yeah, and
Oh
so
my
we're
God,
like,
that's
we
so
love
long.
Nido Dragito.
but we haven't
never,
been
ever
in the last
go.
couple of
Yeah.
shows. So, and it was Clown Mageddon, and it had actually gotten rescheduled from the month prior because of how bad the smoke was here. And I was excited to see it because there's a lot of clown drag in Spokane, and I wanted to see the clowns.
Yeah.
And we saw some of our faves. Ducky was there, not performing, but
Making
she was
balloons.
making balloon
Yeah.
art, and
I kept forgetting she wasn't performing, so I'm like, I can't wait for her to make her balloons in her performance.
But no, she would just randomly come over
I
and
know.
be like, "Here for you," and she gave Freddie a rose. She gave me like a ray gun because it was so fun.
When she gave it to me, I did not understand what it was, and I think I was holding it upside down, and I was like,
yeah.
"It's a sword." But then it was funny because the bottom part like popped, and then I went outside later, and Cherry was like, "What is that? Is it a chile?" Like,
Yeah, Cherry was there too. She was performing. She was beautiful.
I loved her numbers. Like
Uh-huh.
the songs she picked, I feel like were so cute, like and like cool songs.
Yeah. There's a fucking hair in my
I think I watched you take it out and then put it back in.
Yeah, so many great performers. I love supporting, and we got up in drag. Who did? Was it just you and me?
You were in drag. I was like in boy drag.
Oh my god! But it was really hot.
Oh,
boy
yeah,
drag.
sexy, hot,
it was like
amazing
the
boy drag.
right
It was boom.
Big
It
muscles.
was so good. It was hot.
big
But-
muscles, beautiful face.
Yeah, and it was like the first time I had done drag in like a couple of weeks too, and I was feeling my
Oh yeah, you looked so
and
beautiful.
So
Yeah.
I definitely felt good about like, okay, I'm back, and yeah, everyone was so nice again. Her dogs are
Very
out. They're
fine.
barking. They're barking. Woo, 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 woo. But that was a wonderful show. It was great to see everyone. Yeah. Does anyone have any comments to make about the show?
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah,
good
I
time.
feel like because I had been depressed and I've been feeling really insecure, I've been kind of like feeling socially awkward. So I've been having a hard time like getting back into that. So I felt kind of socially awkward at that show. So if you were like, man, Moronico's a bitch, I am. But I was also just feeling insecure and awkward. What?
Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing. I was trying to think of a joke there, but I couldn't figure it out.
You're like,
ugly.
It's too late.
You're like, yeah, you're a depressed, stupid bitch.
Yeah. Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freddie.
Anything to add?
And Freddie, how do you feel about all this?
Well, what
This is
would you like
crazy.
to know, you dirty old man?
This is crazy. Amanda's what is it? Amanda's
This is
heartbroken.
crazy. I feel
is
so bad for
crazy.
Amanda.
Yeah, I feel so bad for Amanda. She's so upset right now.
If you guys want to know what this all is, you'll have to go back to season 1.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
Sorry. Yeah, but actually,
Please don't.
And don't come to this season either.
Okay, then I
The
guess
Nido show was good. That's yeah.
yeah. Great.
I don't know. It was awesome.
What was another inside joke moment that we have to take where I said something. I said, I think I go like, oh, I think we have a voicemail out of nowhere, and Freddie goes, yippee-ki-yay!
Yeah, that was
Because
funny.
no one said anything.
Wait, well, we have to explain the Nikita Talasso thing too, because that was at the end of at the last day of season 2 that we recorded. We were like taking photos and stuff, and Polly had dressed me up, so I'm in like a long straight.
but yeah. Sorry. it's
Shut
so-
up. But I'm in a long straight wig, and like so they keep telling me I look like Nikita, but
because
we're trying to
you
think.
looked like the angel version of Nikita because
I had
you
blonde
were,
hair.
You were blonde, so tall and full of color. So it was like
Yeah.
because your eyes were also like really dramatic, like
Uh-huh.
hers are, but they were colorful.
wait. Actually, you're so right. I just got the chills. Sorry.
You know, I was just looking at that. I was like, You've been
Fascinating.
possessed, yeah.
And so continue, Veronica. Sorry, it's just so funny.
Oh, but we were just trying to take photos, kind of a tight space. But Freddie was like, "Nikita, tall ass hoe over here, like, is in my way." And so if you hear us say Nikita, tall ass hoe,
It's
It's
a
nothing against
compliment.
Nikita.
It's a
It's
compliment.
just-
To
We love
saying
her.
it now because
We-
it was just so random. I don't know. Nikita, tall asshole, get out of the way.
Yeah, well, speaking of Nikita, she heard the girls were back, and so she invited us back to another Serotonin
I know.
Saturday.
Came running.
Yeah, it was so fun.
it was so sweet. I know. Well, I think too because we had been gone for so long, I was like paranoid that everybody hated us. Like,
I know. I'm like,
because
we're-
like, oh, those bitches just like they.
I don't know about hated us. Like what I was scared of. I just was scared they wouldn't care anymore. Like
yeah. Well, I think. I just thought that everybody hated us.
Okay,
Like, they hate us. We're bitches that show up and they hate us. But so when she reached out, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad you don't hate me." And she's like, "No, I don't hate you."
Sweet.
so heartfelt.
So we cleared that up.
Yeah. And this was the last night for us recording, and the theme was yearbook confessions. Freddie did not perform, but was a cunty audience member for sure.
Yeah.
Big boobs, heard of them? But
Yeah, she was giving like the coolest schoolgirl.
yeah, she still dressed to the
Yeah.
prompt.
Yeah.
I was trying to.
You did.
A little skirt, a little white button up, a little tie Polly made.
yeah.
We've spoken of this tie before. The Veronica
It's seen,
Veronica
it's
tie.
seen the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally the last episode.
I was flattered to be invited. My life is crazy, and I listened to songs trying to figure something out, and I just didn't feel super inspired by anything, and I was like,
You were already iffy about
honestly,
it.
Watch this time.
I commend you. Like, I think that's.
Yeah.
I think there's power in that. Of like, if you're not totally feeling it, don't do
Just
it
don't do
because
it. Don't
you
get
want to be
over-
confident
Yeah.
going into
Yeah.
And I feel like already this weekend, like I ordered a few things for like numbers that I am like really excited to do, and so I'm like putting energy into that, and I'm like
Yeah.
excited to do those ones.
Yeah,
I have a
and-
couple in the works that I'm excited
We've
about.
been having a lot going on because we also put Havla into drag on
on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Well-
So we performed last Thursday, and then this Thursday we put Havla into drag. She
What?
performs.
Yeah,
And then-
which we won't talk much about because we'll probably have her on and we'll talk about it then.
Mhm.
But
And we
Perry
also have
Twinkle,
a vlog.
We do have a vlog that will be coming out.
Stay
oh my
tuned.
god! So when you run a business, you get things coming out the pipe. Okay.
Coming out the pipe.
Yeah. Anyway, I was excited when I think of yearbook confessions. The thing that came, like, it was just high school themed, and so I kind of just think about like my childhood and try to reference that. And my childhood is like Disney Channel and Nickelodeon, so my original like immediate thought was like Zoe 101. And so then I listened to the song and it's only a minute long, so I was like, well, that's not enough time for a number, you know, because like I'm competing with Medza, who's doing like 20-minute long numbers, and so
Love her.
and not missing a single motherfucking word or beat, bitch. But so I was like, well, let me make a really crappy edit of the Zoe 101 theme, the Victorious theme, and the Wizards of Waverly Place theme. And it was good. The problem I'm having with like with the way that like DJing happens at like drag shows is that like I just wish that the DJ system was my phone connected to a speaker and me putting in cue the songs that we're gonna play, because what happens is like the music isn't loud enough, or like I felt like all my songs, like part of my song wasn't loud enough, and then like the second one wasn't loud at all. But then, you know, what also happens is like they usually use like YouTube to get the music from for some reason, because it's easier to download. And when I'm listening to my song on Spotify, it's not always the same as the like music video edition on YouTube. And so like for my second number, I messed up the timing at the end there, but that's because when I listened to it on Spotify, I had the timing right. But it also was just so quiet, and I don't know if that's because it came from, I don't know what it is, but I just am like, can we just listen to Spotify? Like why are we making things harder on ourselves? Because I just feel like it's harder.
No, I get it.
I don't know. It's just like, I feel like I'm just like, it happened to me at 9 with like my music. It's happened to you, you know, like it shouldn't be so hard to just get like simple songs like played the way that you want them played, you know?
Right.
I don't know.
No.
It's just like kind of hard.
No, I get.
Okay.
It
she's
sounds very well. The thing is, I don't think it's hard for them because they don't give a fuck. They're just
That's
like,
the thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna play. What? This is a song you told me to play.
Yeah.
I played it,
Yeah.
and they have their programs that works for them. So like, I think that's what it is. You know.
Yeah. I just am like, yeah. I feel like I can't hear my music, and then also like it's not loud. Yeah, it's not loud enough, and then the timing's just different sometimes. Like it on Spotify, it starts immediately. Well, it didn't start immediately when.
Yeah.
But okay. So yeah, I did that, and I went right after Veronica, and I guess we should have gone in order of how everyone went, but I went right after Veronica, and right when Veronica was performing, a bunch of people showed up, and so I got really nervous right then before I started performing because I was like, "Fuck, there's a lot of people here now."
No, but it was the perfect time because there was a bunch of like young college age girls and
Who grew up listening to the same stuff. Yeah.
and
They were all singing their asses off.
They
to
lived
yours.
for it, and I was kind of like, what was taking me out of my element was that I was dressed like a Disney character, like a Disney Channel star, and so I dressed terribly.
no, you say terribly, but you looked awesome.
It was a
so
cool outfit.
It was.
And we're back.
Polly.
There was a little bit of technical difficulties there.
Uh-oh.
We've taken a break. I know there were rumors about me before about being a hard boss that gave no love to my talent, but
I remember it.
studio has changed. You know, we got a new agreement with the union, so we're taking breaks. We're having a good
Well,
time.
we striked. That's
that break.
That's
was
what
for a
the break
strike.
was.
sorry to tell you.
Sorry about it. Okay, I was in the middle of talking about my performances. With my outfit, it was a good outfit, but I didn't feel what.
I feel like it's crooked. It looks really crooked, but hold
Fabulous.
sorry.
My simple request.
Is it? Does it? It. But it looks crooked in the.
On the tripod.
Well, is it just a tripod?
Yeah.
Like. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Fabulous. That's my simple request. Dry mouth.
Lemon water. That's the solution.
Lemon water.
The way she was sitting back too when she went.
Lemon water.
Lemon water. I'm just really in
It's almost
character.
5, girl.
4:45.
Oh, it's okay. We started later too. Like that's
Okay.
that's another thing.
You guys are okay.
You said it was gonna be long. It's been like 3 or I don't know how long.
I'm gonna start
So,
crying when I get home,
We
but I'll
probably
be
started
okay.
like 2, so it's been like 3 hours. That's nothing crazy.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be zonked on this edible and play the Lost Ark the rest of the night.
Okay, back to what I was saying. I felt the outfit was a good outfit, even though it was like looking like a Disney star, but that's just not my brand. Like my brand, because usually I'm like, I don't know, I'm giving a lot more like sexy, and so being so covered up and like looking like that, it just was a little bit weird, but it fit the theme. My second song, those girls that came in during whatever performance that made me nervous, they lived for my mix, and so that did help because they obviously knew all the words to the song, so that was
Yeah,
fun.
that was so
Yeah.
nice.
It was cute, but they just left like
I was
right after
sad.
that.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, it was just a short break. Come back.
I know, because we took a intermission, but the crowd just like died after that. And my second number was Fabulous from High School Musical 2, which I have now, after reflecting upon, realized that it is one of those gay awakening moments for me. Of course, the only song I played back to back on my copy of the High School Musical 2 CD was Fabulous every single fucking time.
Gay.
I know. So it's just like, thank you, Sharpay.
Aw.
And
Yeah, we just wanted to say thank you.
We actually love
you.
Ashley Tisdale. Like Candace loved her from Phineas and Ferb.
T bitch.
Ashley Tisdale just plays like the best character. Sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Sweet Life, iconic.
Oh yeah.
Maddie or something. Okay. But I did Fabulous, and I was dressed all pink, and I felt really good about that number when I was practicing it, because it's just like she's just like, you know, angry, you know, spoiled brat, and then but like during the like Fabulous part, it's just like hee hee, I love Fabulous. And so but this is what I was saying a little bit about like the timing thing, is that like when I listened to it on Spotify, the timing was different than the video from YouTube, and so I like kind of missed a lot of the cues that I was had familiarized myself with, because it was just different. But either
And
way,
are you saying it was different because maybe it was like the YouTube version where it's like
it shows a little bit of like the
acting,
movie.
yeah,
Yes.
the movie.
Yep,
Okay,
literally.
Yeah, and I did do that once intentionally with Break Free, because it like has that funny introduction,
Yeah.
but I didn't like listen to the song enough to know that there is like a scene in the center of it too.
That's what the Cold Hearted song on
Nikki Doll.
Spotify is so different.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
We're wasting precious time.
I know. Okay, you look for that and I'll keep talking.
oh, perfect.
I don't even know what I didn't feel like the music was loud either, and so that was another thing, is that like I couldn't hear my song when I was performing it, and it was just hard for me.
Yeah.
I think I was talking
Sorry.
about Cold Hearted, and I was saying that the music video has so much added to it compared to the song.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I did feel good about the numbers. It just was like a little bit like weird.
Oh, well, I thought you did a great job.
Thank
Yeah,
you. It
me
was
too.
fun.
And like that, I was saying that to Freddie too. Like the thing about the leveling up the pussy, I'm just like every time I see them, they get better.
Aw,
Yeah.
and that is so nice. I
Did I
was
call you
seeing-
Allie?
uh,
Sorry.
next to Ducky all night, and I just want to shout out to my first general. It was such a good like tactical, meeting that we were having.
Tactical
it was-
visors
yeah,
activated.
It was just so fun to like hang with her and be a sister, and we just were chatting and having fun, and I got to take a selfie with her, and I bought her a Jello shot, and we shared we took our Jello shots together.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so cute.
I just had so much fun. So shout out to
That's
you,
so
girl,
sweet.
because it was fun to hang out.
Yeah, love you, Ducky. Mwah.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Polly, how
Quack.
did you feel? What did you do? What's happened for you in school?
For my first number, I did Bubble Pop Electric, and I just wore like a classic schoolgirl fit.
Oh yeah, it was so cool. You guys did like it. Honestly, was so interesting and cool how you layered stuff, and I was like, this is high fashion. Like even though you felt like weird and stupid about it, like it all looked really cool to me. I'm like, pop stars would wear this. Like that's how I felt about it.
Thanks.
It was
That's so
definitely
sweet.
help from Polly on gathering the clothes together.
I was
Well-
kind of wondering because she does have the eye for that for layering.
Well, she's the one that the zebra dress I was thinking about, but she pointed it out before I even mentioned it. And then
We both knew pants, but she found the green pants.
yeah, well, I was like, I don't have any flared jeans. Like the only flare thing that I have is these green leather pants, and I was like, oh shit, that would actually look so good. And then the zebra gloves, that was you, and
Yeah.
the jacket was you, so it was really just the
And
pants
and
the
the
shoes.
scarf was me, and
Yeah.
then the
Do we have some photos we can throw up here?
yeah,
Yeah.
the hat was Polly too. It was a collab for sure.
Yeah, the collab of the cinch.
So cute.
That number was fun. I wore my really, really comfy boots, so like I could just like run around and have a good time. And there's this there's a ramp in Lion's Lair, and there's like a ledge on the side of it right around the corner of the walkway. And so I always swing around that corner and kind of twist my ankle off that ledge. Not actually twist it, but like almost.
Like
and it's
lose your step.
it's happened every single time I've performed there. It just hasn't been as drastic. And so the first number, I think I did it twice, but it wasn't that big of a deal. And then for my second number, I did kind of a cheerleader look inspired from Jennifer's Body. I actually got like the one that she wears, like the exact one that like Megan Fox wore. And
they had to take it in a little, of course.
no, like a lot in. You have no idea.
I just zoned out so hard, but came back
I
at
was
the.
watching you. I was like, what's Amanda thinking over there?
You don't even want to know.
This is like the second time like Megan Fox has been referenced. Like,
Oh my gosh, friend of the pod, Megan Fox.
And it's always associated with you.
me. Yeah, so I'm like wondering.
That's Jizzo Core.
That's your
That is
soul
just
sister.
so cool. Yeah. It's like okay. For my second number, I did Cannibal by Kesha, Jennifer's Body.
So fun, so good, so
Yes.
playful, so
Amazing.
Yes. And my boot just completely broke off because the second time
So
around
sad.
I tripped twice again, but the second time it was a goner and like my entire platform like just tore off, and I like showed everyone because I didn't want anyone to think that I was like,
Yeah.
I just wanted everyone to know.
Well, that was great. That made it so much more fun. I was
Yeah.
like, when you did it, I was like, you handled that so well.
Well, and I
Yeah.
thought Polly's shout out was honestly funny too. She's like, if you're not doing drag unless you're losing
Yeah.
your boot like this.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm happy I still went with it because like it broke and then I still had to do like the actual like eating part. I had these blood capsules that I bit on and I pretended to eat Nikki Doll's neck. And I was hoping it would look like more bloody than it did, but I feel like it still did.
It looked
But
awesome.
Thanks.
You came over to like next to me and you like wiped your mouth and you looked just like Megan Fox in the movie to me. I was like, you're her.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Like Megan Fox in Transformers, Megan Fox in Jennifer's Body. What's the next? Megan Fox. Turtles. Ninja Turtles.
April.
April.
She's April in Ninja Turtles.
Oh, awesome.
Right?
I don't know.
What the
I've
fuck
never
are you fucking talking about?
The like
What
reporter
else
lady,
is
that's
she
April.
in?
I don't watch that.
What else is she in? We're back
I know,
again,
right?
you guys.
Back,
I'm so
back,
sorry
back,
for
back
the
again.
constant
Technical
off and
difficulties.
on, you know, like
If there's any like weird, like not smooth transition, just like add a pretty picture of us and we'll
wait, she's so right for that. I
we
also
should just add a cut screen. every
I
time.
also just want to add that I love the comfortability of this. Holding my mic. Like, I thought I wouldn't want to hold my mic. Bitch, I want to hold this mic all night long.
It is
No.
We all
Okay.
have our own little colors. Like, oh, I'm so cute here with my green.
Blue for Amanda.
Veronica, you're on my pink cord. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I think, Polly, you were talking about your numbers, and you talked about your boot falling off. So
Yeah,
you pretty much
it
were
was
done,
just a
huh?
nightmare, and I wanted to die. So
Oh.
that's
Girl, it was the best you had ever performed, and you had like hardly any time. Polly was doing so much life balancing of like all the things she had to do, and she was committing to everything in her life. And I was honestly a little bit nervous. I'm like, is she gonna have time to like practice? But no, you still pulled it out. So good on you, girl.
And
Thanks.
you
Oh,
you were
that's so
so
sweet.
seductive during your cannibal, like in a good way. Like you were just like a monster.
Really?
yeah.
Thank you.
She had to go to like karaoke the night before. She went thrifting with us. She did a whole bunch of stuff. She had. Are you talking about Sierra on this at all?
I went to
She had a girly friend.
I went to Colfax for like
Oh yeah,
a day.
You did that for a few days and a week you did that, but you were having guests and you went to karaoke with your family
I
and you were doing
know.
all this stuff.
Which that
and,
was
like,
a fucking
it's-
nightmare.
Yeah, it just seemed stressful, but your performances were so good. And I was like, is it so good because she's your little girly friends here? Like you're really
Shut
selling it. You're selling it. You're like.
oh no, and not. That's like totally not why.
Oh, but it was so good. You killed it.
I
like-
think I genuinely. It's because for the first time I was so confident in
Yeah.
knowing the words. Normally I'm so nervous.
Samesies.
So when I'm overthinking my words, then it doesn't like it shows in my performance.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was nice for me too because I literally have known these songs since I was like 5. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed. You were so like seductive over the beam. Now across this way, and
Yeah,
now I'm
always-
on this beam, and this.
The beams.
The
Yeah.
beams were lit.
Thank you.
okay,
I needed that.
Veronica, you were kind of like a showstopper. Like
Yeah.
you stole the crowd's heart.
Oh,
Me being the crowd.
yeah.
Me
just-
also.
Just
Yeah.
you and you.
And
about
you
me?
and you.
And
All
you,
of
you just
you.
have to say so. I don't know. What about you? Speak now. Forever hold your peace. Thank you. So for my route for school, I've been wanting what?
No, it's just funny that you're like my route for school, and then what your route for school was.
Okay. What was wrong with that?
Nothing.
I get it.
It's just funny. How many cases?
Route. Oh, okay, I see.
Wait, really?
Explain your reasonings.
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Okay.
Start that over. Okay. So when I thought of school, I thought about like being homeschooled and like being weird. And I went to like kind of channel like religious trauma through my performances just because that's something true to me.
A lived experience can really show.
And it's like interesting and cool. And like I picked 2 Olivia Rodrigo songs. I did
That were perfect.
Thank you.
So weirdly perfect.
That's how I felt too. So I did Ballad of a Homeschool Girl. So like I knew the title of that song because that just came out and I hadn't really listened to it. And I was like, oh, that kind of fits in with Carrie. Did I say that I was doing Carrie?
No.
Oh, well, I did Carrie. So
We all know.
now you know. But so I did Ballad of a Homeschool Girl and then I did All American Bitch by Olivia. I feel like I'm talking in circles. I feel like a crazy person.
No, that's me all the time.
So I wanted to do kind of a story with it. So for the first number, I dressed like kind of just like religiously, like I had just like this little black dress with a little like white collar and like white sleeves.
it was the perfect little private Catholic school
Yeah.
dress that we found at Value Village.
It was so funny when
the
we
day
found it because
before,
she was like,
right?
I feel like I might get this. And then she was putting it on. She's like, wait, is it perfect?
Yeah.
Is it a perfect fit?
It felt perfect. And
It was.
I like did I was trying to tell a story with it. So like I had books that I had and like Freddie helped me like print out some stuff and
Yeah, you know that was the Freddie touch. The
Yeah.
props made their appearance.
And
Yep.
so one of the books said periods for dummies, and then one was about like telekinesis. At the like beginning of my number, I like pull out like a tampon, I drop it,
Which was so cunty. And I had never seen Carrie, and so since she was doing this, I was like, oh, I want to watch it. So I like get what she's doing. Oh, it was so nice to get what you were doing because it was just
Yeah.
like it was so accurate, and you doing like your little gimmicks. I was like, oh, perfect.
Thank you.
Spot on.
And the song's just about being like socially awkward, and so like I trip and fall and throw my books, and hopefully a few people saw my books because I don't think anybody got what I was doing for my first number.
Which is so annoying because 2 things. Your makeup was impeccable because you really transformed your face to Sissy Spacek or whatever her name
you.
is. Like it was so good. And second of all, she went right before me and all those girls had showed up, and so it was like almost perfect too because like it's Olivia Rodrigo, so it hits with the girls, but then also like they were kind of almost living for what you were doing.
I think they were like it was just like
I think
this girl's going crazy. I think it was like weird and kind of like shocking because I was just acting like spazzy and like
Oh
I
my
wanted
God.
to act like mortified, like I was just like really freaked out.
So
Which
it
I-
was so
I feel like they were
moving.
living for it though.
When you
too.
walked
Like,
out all like scared, but I'm gullible, and every time Veronica does a thing where she like falls on the ground, I thought it was by accident, and so
And
even
it
though
was
I know
loud
this-
as fuck. I flopped to that fucking
I know that's
ground.
why I was like, wait, that's for real. And what also made it seem for real is because I don't have my glasses, and so I can't really see that well. But I saw the girls' faces turn and all like laugh and act mortified because they thought it was real. But you were
we
doing
got
it on
an
purpose.
actress in the house.
Yeah, it was so good.
Thanks.
Such commitment, and it was
That was
perfect.
my favorite part. It's just like
The commitment. Oh my god.
really letting yourself go, like just not being scared. I can't let myself go
Bitch.
that far, I just am so embarrassed of myself, and I just get so self-conscious, and it's just like you are so brave. You're like,
Oh, thank you. Oh, well, I just felt like I was like, if I'm dressed as this character, it only helps to lean into this character because then I just look lame as fuck.
right. You're so right. That's such a good point.
There's
Thanks.
a part that you were on the floor on the other side because I was chasing you around with the props, and but you did like a lean back, like high note,
Yeah!
and it was like, oh, that popped off.
I think in
right
the video
then.
you hear me turn to Freddie and go, "She's just so funny and like amazing."
Oh,
and
you're like,
beautiful."
how is she this good right now? And I was like, I don't know.
I just was like amazed because again, I had no idea what you were gonna do, and you would just always turn it out. Like the fuck.
Thank you. Yeah, so that part is like the slower part of the song, and I have a little like cross on my necklace. I'm doing praying because like, you know, she prays for that cross in the movie. And then I did that note, and then at the very end, I want to tell the story of Carrie. So I'm like Carrie, like nervous, freaked out, regular schoolgirl. And so, but I like it goes la 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 at the end, and I decided to just like have it be like my prom queen moment. And so Freddie put the crown on me, and I took some roses, and then at the very end of the song, Freddie dumped like a bucket of roses on me because we didn't want to do real blood.
Those roses are getting their fucking money's worth.
I know.
Why not?
I don't know how well it read because it was like so rushed, and it like that hall spot, that like narrow spot had been open for so long, but then it was crowded with all those people.
I feel like I did it terrible too. I'm so sorry. When I just dumped them all at once and they just flew out in a chunk, I'm like, you're supposed to sprinkle them. God damn it. Like, I didn't
thought it
practice
was so
before.
cool.
Thanks. And then so I wanted to do like the transformation of like, you just saw the rose petals poured on me, and then when I came back for my second performance, I was just covered in like blood.
Super
Well,
smart.
and that's when everyone started going, "Oh wait, are you doing Carrie?"
Yeah.
But there were like, there were people that asking like what I was doing. I'm like, well, you'll find out my first number, and they would come up afterwards, and they're like, I still don't know what you're doing. Like, perfect, just
like,
perfect.
I meant my second.
Yeah,
Did you hear first? I meant second.
Yeah.
You know what though? I feel like there's just certain things that don't read at Lions Lair because you can't like fully see
The
out
crowd
the whole
is
time.
the
Yeah.
crowd. You don't know what the crowd is going to kind of. That was what my problem was. Is that I'm like, I know that this isn't really that niche, but is it like, is the area I'm taking it to going to appreciate the niche of
Yeah.
it? You know.
No, I totally get what you mean.
There's just the setup for me though too. Like there's certain things that I'm like, I need to be on a stage and like be performing in one spot for this to read. I feel like.
Yeah.
To tell the full story.
Yeah.
You're so right.
Because like having to walk around and it's just like a bar, like I feel like that is more for like kind of a dancey like
You're so right.
thing. Because what I was thinking about doing for this show, I was thinking about doing Beauty School Dropout and doing like that thing that they do on RuPaul's Drag Race where like people have their hands right here, like, and then somebody else has their arms through my hands, and then someone's doing my makeup, and then I just lip sync the song while they're like doing my makeup, but it just is ugly.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like that would read that good
wouldn't.
in Lions Lair.
It's so
I think it
cunt
would.
and spectacular, but I don't think it would be appreciated.
It would it would be appreciated, but just by the first group, like, you know, the only crowd that could see it.
Yeah.
Which is probably us.
It's not like a fun like.
You can't go around to everybody.
Yeah.
But so my second number, I come out as Carrie after she's had the blood poured on her, and I loved the song for it because like, so I knew I wanted to do the homeschool one, but I'm like, now I gotta find a song that kind of like where someone goes crazy.
Yeah.
And I was just checking out other Olivia songs, and like it's perfect because it starts out so soft, and it's like, I am light as a feather, I'm as stiff as a board, and I was like, wait, that's perfect.
That's
for like,
Carrie.
Yeah, that's Carrie. And it's also just like kind of like about a girl having to feel like she has to fit into some type of like perfect box, and
Yeah.
like it was just like an interesting song, and she also goes crazy in it. She's like, I'm an all-American bitch, like kind of fun vibes, like diva.
We'll put a clip in to make sure you guys see the commitment to the role, because so first of all, at our Value Village excursion, she also found not the perfect wig, but the perfect wig to douse in blood. I found it.
She certainly did.
But so she used the wig that has been seen on the podcast before for her first number. That's beautiful, but she didn't want to like ruin it.
It's her like Barbie, like Pamela looking wig.
But this second wig, obviously like not as nice and like doesn't hide the hard front as well. But had the same kind of like,
Same cut and dye.
yeah, and so it was just perfect to like bloody up and
So
use for
weird.
Carrie.
Like that Value Village was.
It was lit in there.
I'm mad I didn't go. I'm going there right now.
You should. It's the value one.
I'm gonna walk in.
Hi everybody. But Yeah, and then she bloodied her face, and so it just looked really good.
Thanks. I liked my outfit better for that one because I'm like, okay, people know what I'm doing, and that song's shorter, and there's like less like bits to it.
Yeah.
I didn't do as well on the words for that one though. I think just because I was so focused on the other one.
I never noticed.
Me
I
either,
thought you were
because I was
amazing
just
the entire time.
Yeah, the way that you would. The timing you had down so well too, like the walking straight and not looking and like turning made me laugh so hard every time.
Yeah.
Thanks. For the like slow parts, I would like stand really rigid with like my head up and my eyes looking forward, so like my eyes look bigger because I have really tiny eyes. And yeah, so that was cool.
Wait, I want to shout out again to Dougie. I meant to talk about it, but when I started. When my song started and it was fabulous, she yelled out, "No!"
Yeah.
Come to find out, she's like, I've been thinking about doing that song now forever. And she's like, now you've done it. And that happened. It didn't happen with any other song, but like we have such good, we are like so similar in our song overlay because she did Venus, which obviously people, it's not like people
Lots
have
of people
ownership of
do.
songs, but it's fun when you're like, oh, I do that song too. And I
Yeah.
told her about what happened with Holding Out for a Hero, and she goes, Amanda, are you just like on my playlist stealing my songs? And it was just funny, but she lived for my fabulosity.
That's
and
cute.
Also another special shout out to Medza. I love you, sister. Like it was so fun to be in a show with you finally,
Yeah.
and perform with you alongside you. And you really are just so kind. You pulled it out. You're the master of mixes, an
Literally.
artiste. You are so funny. Your timing, because like when she would add in like the like monologues from Mean Girls, and then it would be like, God, it's brutal out here.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
so good.
She's such a mastermind of knowing how to make things funny. Genius.
Yeah.
So I lived for everything you gave, and the RuPaul, read you mix like
Oh,
is
yeah, that was
so
awesome.
funny.
for me.
What a good
I was
crowd
so
pleaser, too.
invested in that. I was like, and I do not have a sugar daddy. I
Yeah.
never had one. I was like right there with her.
Literally. So shout out to her. We love her so much.
Yeah. Another funny thing that happened that I think I might have told Polly about just like a second ago, but I had people that weren't recognizing me. And so, like, when I first walked up, Medza didn't recognize me, and she's like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "It's me, Veronica." And she's like, "You look so weird." She's like, "You look like Barbara Streisand." And I was like, "Woo, Barbara Streisand."
That is funny.
But it happened to like people that I like knew pretty well too, which was really funny. Like I was like saying stuff to Ducky when she arrived, and she's like, "Who are you?" and okay, this is the worst one because it's progressively getting worse. I was like sitting next to Mina, and I was talking to her, and she's like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Who's my character?" And she's like, "No, who are you?" And she's like, "Veronica."
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
Not Veronica.
I don't know if she was just playing around, but I was
See?
Jesse.
That kills me. The way to, because you show up to a bar different every fucking time. You rarely repeat, like you are never the same, girl.
Don't put her in a box
Yeah,
unless it's a
don't put me in
coffin.
please don't put me in a fucking box unless it's a coffin. Thank you.
No wonder people are like, "Who are you?" Because every time they see you, you're different. But I don't think that I could ever see you in anything and not know who you are.
I know,
Like, I'm
especially with how I talk.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I would recognize your voice for sure.
Veronica. That's funny.
See?
Oh,
go ahead. Sorry. I'm really sorry.
did you enjoy the show, Freddie, from the audience point of view?
Yeah, it was really fun. It was so nice to just chill and be like,
Yeah.
hee hee hoo hoo. And like each of you guys would come over afterwards and I'm just like, hey, good job.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's like, this guy's going next. I don't know. It was just like,
After your first number, Polly, I was like folding your tips, and then I walked by, and she goes, "Hey!" hey, what did you say? You're like, spare some change for the local art community.
No, I said, hey, can I have 5 of those dollars to give back to the community?
What the fuck are you doing? No. She said, can I have 5 of your earnings or something?
Or can I have $5 of your profit?
Yeah, it was just so weird the way she said it.
So funny. And that was a good lineup for you too. Like, what a good show to go to.
Yeah, it was awesome. I love those like front row seats we've been sitting into because I was recording a lot also. So if anybody wants some videos, I might have taken a video of you.
I do.
But like sometimes people were setting up their like stuff like directly in front of me, and I was like, well, I have to take a video of this. Like, I had front row seats.
Yeah, you were saying that. You're like, because like Nikita just like had chairs that she was sitting with, and she's like, well, it's not she's putting on such a show. I gotta take a photo.
I feel like other people like that's just the spot to dance to. So I'm like right here. I gotta.
Yeah.
Best seats in the house.
It's that spot or the other spot or the the hall. What is that? The strip?
The hall.
Yeah,
the catwalk.
Strip. I guess I call it the catwalk.
Yeah.
Catwalk everywhere you go.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Well.
Right. Anyway, I think that's it for the episode, you guys.
Yeah.
It's been a long one.
Left.
It's been a ride. We'll give you a sneak peek for next week's episode. Maybe there'll be a guest.
Oh yeah.
OMG.
Yeah.
I wonder
We
who
have
it
a
could
guest.
be.
Yes. Episode 2 of season 3. We're bringing a guest. So get ready for that. Like, you're not ready.
And they can't even.
Yeah. But yeah, we're excited to be back, you guys, for season 3. I love you, my family. I'm glad to be back doing drag all the time.
Me too.
So refreshing.
Yeah, we're just,
Even though we're doing so much, it is refreshing. It's like I got things going on in my life that I like.
Well, I think that's why this
busy.
week didn't feel that bad to me because I'm like, this is kind of fun right now.
Well, and it was mostly stuff you were wanting to do.
Yeah.
Well, this has been Life is Drag, Then You Die, season 3 premiere.
Woo!
Bitches. Yeah, we're back.
Catwalk.
Yeah, we're going to give you guys some
catwalk.
cunty catwalk
Get
action.
ready for the catwalk.
So, level up your pussy. See you on the catwalk.
And please welcome to the stage the busted, the beautiful Amanda Lorian.
Or is that Tracy Martell?
She's the only tricks I see.
Hi, bald. Whoa, okay. Work.
She's got big long legs, a tarantula. Okay. Get ready to be so emotional, baby. It's Polyamethyst.
Hey, that's good.
Sasha. Giving you Sasha Velour realness.
Sign my book. Sign my book.
You're out of the light.
Does she have a master's degree in cartooning? I think so.
Does she have a unibrow? Next up, she's full of shit. It's Veronica.
No.
Alaska. Oh, wait.
Alaska Thunderfuck realness, giving you garbage couture. Ooh,
Okay.
it's the lips for me. Is that a horse's face?
Whoa.
I
The
love
mug
her
is stamped.
blouse.
Oh,
You're
yes.
so hot. You're giving like also a little bit of Jersey for me right now too.
Whoa.
Take that back.
He's baking me crazy, Jimbo.
Oh my goodness. Freddie Lee
It
Vaughn.
is excellent to see you.
Ew, I absolutely fucking hated that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what did you pull that out of?
Mama is hungry.
A garter?
Wow, that's dedication to
garter?
the bit.
I remember that from our wedding
You're
day.
so funny. For
Jimbo
the bit.
realness.
Wait, you gotta show your face. Clam chowder. Anybody got anything to say?
No, like
She's a clown.
Look at me, mama. I'm dancing.
Okay, well that was it for Life is Drag, then you die.